welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Mia and I am the owner of Sticky Kitten Crafts. I started my business back in about October of 2022, and when I first started I was doing mostly stickers and selling on Etsy, and then I decided to start selling some of my crochet items on my Etsy, and then unfortunately this past October my Etsy shop got shut down. I have no idea why it got shut down. They just shut it down one day. I've been trying to get in contact with their customer support basically since October. Haven't heard anything back. So after that, I decided to pivot and open up my own Shopify store, which has been really kind of difficult, just to get traffic to your own website after you've been, using the Etsy algorithms to bring people to your products. So what I ended up doing is deciding that I wanted to try and do some in-person markets to get a little bit more brand awareness out there for some of the local people in my area, and also just make some more sales because I love creating stuff, but I can only have so much of it in my house. And like I said, unfortunately my Shopify store is not doing as well as I would hope, so I'm hoping that getting out there and doing some in-person markets might be helpful. But with that said, finding an in-person market that you can sign up for as someone who's never done a market before is really hard. So for reference, I live in a larger metropolitan area, so there's a lot of opportunities for me, but I think a lot of the markets are pretty stringent with their requirements. So you have to, present them with a full booth display, and you have to show them, very high quality photos of your items, which I have those for my website, but just having the whole booth display set up is really hard when you haven't done a market before and don't have photos to show. So what I've been doing is I've been doing a lot of market prepping so that I can try to get accepted into my first market. I did apply to one market that doesn't require any booth display photos, so I'm still waiting to hear back from them, but if I don't, I'm just going to basically mock up a booth display and then use that in order to try and get into some future markets. So that being said, I want to show you some of the things that I'm hoping to bring to my markets, and then I'm also hoping to show you a couple of little display items that I got at Goodwill, which I think will really help kind of elevate my display and bring people in. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first item I want to talk through is my purses. I love making purses. I love making cute little quirky things that are one of a kind, that no one else will have. So let's talk through them. So I think I'll bring a lot of these to my market. Some of them are a little more seasonal, so I might not, but I'll probably bring a lot of these to my market. But if I decide to bring them, I'll have to make more because these are like my personal first babies that I can't get rid of. Womp womp womp. Okay, so this is my I made this one for Valentine's Day. It says "To My Lover." It is a little envelope, and the inside is lined with little hearts, and it has the little heart detail, and then I also did a heart stitching on the strap. So this one is super cute but kind of seasonal, so I most likely will hang on to that one and maybe make some for a Valentine's market next year. This next one is my dragon fruit purse. This one is one of the first purses that I ever made. I made it when I was going out of town with my friends, and I just wanted something like really cute and small that I could take around with me. So I ended up putting a zipper in this one and lining it with this cute fabric that makes it look like a dragon fruit on the inside. I loved this so much. So I'll probably make some more of these. I think that they might sell pretty well, especially because it's about to be summer. So it's kind of like a nice summer thing. I'm gonna do a different strap. This one is just really heavy, doesn't really go with the design. I just got it on Amazon because I wasn't too sure if I wanted a crochet strap or something like this. But I decided I liked making a lot of my purses more in like the plush yarn. So I made this body the other day. I also think this one just looks more like a dragon fruit. I think the color is better. So I'm gonna line it. I'm not quite done with it. I'm gonna line it just like the other one. and put a zipper in this one too, but I'm really excited about this one. So I don't know, this one might be kind of hard to part with, so but I might make a few more because it's pretty easy to whip up. My next ones we will talk about, I have two little kind of circular purses. This is one of my favorites. So I used the Knot Monster pattern for the eukaryotic cell, but made it into a purse. So basically I just used the same pattern, but didn't sew it up the whole way, and then included a zipper and lining. Again, I used this kind of fun lining because it reminded me of what the inside of a cell might look like. So yeah, up here you can see the nucleus and the ER with the little ribosomes, the little mitochondria over here. I might make another one of these. People love this purse. When I wear it out, they're like, oh my God, is that a cell? And they love it so much. So this one is definitely a crowd favorite. So I might make another one for that. This is similar one. I need to still line this one, but this is a little shrimp tail sushi roll. So this is like the end of your sushi roll that has a little shrimp tail on it. And then I include like a little soy sauce holder, and you can put basically like a lip gloss in here. It's not very big, but I just thought it's cute and it makes it look more like a sushi roll. For some reason I made a separate sushi roll for one of my friends that was a veggie one, and people knew exactly that it was a sushi roll. For this one, like, they can't tell, and I'm like, how can you not tell from this shrimp tail? But I don't know. So this was one, I kind of modified the pattern from the Knot Monster cell. So it's the same body, I just did a different color change, and then all these little doodads I made myself. So I'll probably make one of those. This one was one of my best sellers on my Etsy, actually, as far as my crochet projects go. This is a little Magikarp. I didn't line this one. I kind of like it unlined, and it also just cinches up. And it has the little strap, nice long strap, so you can wear it as a crossbody. Yeah, this one is also usually a crowd favorite. I actually don't wear this one out that much, but I really should because it's super cute. But I'll probably make a couple of these for my market because I definitely think that they would be a hit. I might try to also modify this pattern a little bit so it's a little bit smaller, just so that you can, you know, see just so it's not as big. Okay, my last couple of purses here that I'll probably bring. This one is a cute little frog purse, and I love this little guy. I think I'm gonna make him, I made him out of the Heartland Lion brand, but I think I'm gonna try and make him out of the plush yarn as well. He might turn out to be pretty big, but I might just make the circles a little bit smaller, or, you know, not do as many rows. But he's so cute and I love him, but he's just a little bit floppy because of the acrylic yarn. So I might make a couple of those. This is a pattern that I made that I'm really proud of. This is a dinosaur chicken nugget backpack. I lined it. It also has a couple of pockets on the inside, so I lined it and has a zipper in it. This was my first one. It's a prototype, so it's kind of coming apart a little bit. I need to fix it, but yes, I love this backpack. I'll probably make at least one or two because, again, it's pretty easy to make, and I just want to get my little dinosaur chicken nuggets out there in the world because I think he's so cute. I actually did, this was my first one, like I said, and I made a second one so the head isn't as floppy, so you can kind of tell better when it's, you know, sitting on your back. Right now he's a little bit floppy. So yes, I will probably make one of those. This is another original pattern of mine. It's a little bucket of axolotl, like in Minecraft. I love this one. His head just kind of moves up and down on the straps. so you can get into your stuff. I actually made a second one for someone else, and I made a couple of the bottom holes like open so you can push the little top water petals through. That way it's a little bit more secure, but this one also has a really short strap. I don't know why I made it so short, but it should be longer, so it's more of like a crossbody, but I think he's so cute. I'll probably make a couple of these because again, it's like one of my own patterns. And then the last thing is this cute little duck. I love this little duck. He's so cute. Same kind of a thing. He has just like a little hat that moves up and down, but he's adorable and I love him. So I'll probably make a couple of these. He was really easy to make. Honestly, the longest thing to make is probably the strap because it's super long. So yeah. So those are all of the purses I am planning on bringing. Next, let's move into the plushies. Okay, so for plushies, we have a lot of them. There's a lot of like smaller ones, but also a lot of kind of bigger ones that I want to use to really try and like pull people into my table. So let's talk about them. Let me just put this here. Okay, so some of my bigger plushies that I'm going to bring are these little multicolored dinos. I see a lot of people taking these to their markets and they turn out to be like really good sellers. So I'll probably make a couple more of these. I made him in the Sweet Snuggles Light, which I hate sewing with that crap, but it just like turns out so plushy and nice. So I'll bring a few of those. I'll save you. I will probably bring a few of these little snugglers. I love them. They're easy to make, really super quick to whip up. And you know, you can make them without the safety eyes. That's what I did for this one. That way kids don't choke on them and things like that. So I'll probably make a bunch of these. Next, the Maybell chicken. You all know about these. Everyone makes them for their markets. This one I made out of this fur yarn that I got. You can even barely see their face because it's just so fluffy, but I love the colors and I just love this little chicken. So I have a bunch of bodies that I never actually finished from probably like a year ago. So I have a bunch more chickens that I will make. I also know, I just saw I have a bunch more of this white yarn. So I'll make a bunch of these because I know these always sell like gangbusters at during everyone's market videos. So I'll do that. Mushrooms have also been a big hit, so I'm gonna make some of these little poppy top mushroom guys. I'm probably gonna make some smaller ones as well that we can use as like little keychains. But again, super easy to whip up, super cute, just a nice little guy. Okay, let's see. I also wanted to make a bunch of small items that I could sell for around $10 or less. So I started making a bunch of these little octopi. This one I gave him little pink cheeks, so cute. Here's a yellow one. So I made a bunch of these that I'm going to take with me. I'm also going to make more of these little stingrays. I think I'll make them kind of in the same colors as the octopi just so it gives the table more cohesion, but I loved making those little stingrays. They were so cute. Okay, that's it for my plushies in there. So the last couple of plushies I'm going to make, so you can probably tell from the back of his head, I made a mini Coochie Kopi because I actually made a giant one first. And I don't want to sell this guy because like I'm like emotionally attached to him now. He took a long time and like so much yarn, so much polyfill. So I probably won't sell him, but I might still bring him to my market just so that he's like an eye-catching thing. If someone decided that they wanted to buy one, I'd probably tell them to order one off my website, and I would just make it to order and maybe do local drop-off, I don't know. Or maybe I would just end up making my own again, but I love him. I love how his eyes came out. I love how his little face came out. This one is also cute, but I realized like this one, while small, it still took almost the same amount of time because it's the same pattern, just using 2 different kinds of yarn, which like, that's crazy. But this one, like I realized I would have to, based on the time, I would have to sell him for like $150 to make it worth it. So yeah, so I'll probably bring him. I might not try to sell him for that much, but I don't want to sell him for too little just because, you know, he did take a really long time. So we'll see how that goes. But I wanted to bring this guy just because he's so eye-catching and fun. People know him if they've seen Bob's Burgers, so I'll probably bring him. Okay. Now the last 2, I love making these giant fat cats. This was another one where, you know, they tell you to use like acrylic yarn, but silly me decided to use I think it's like the Chenille Light Home Michaels thing, basically the equivalent of Sweet Snuggles, but the home version. I love these little cats. They're so cute. I love their little purses. I love their little chubby tummies. I love their fat heads. Like, they're just so cute. This one I understuffed for sure. So I'm gonna make a bunch of these to bring. Probably not a bunch, but probably like 3 maybe. Again, just because they're super eye-catching. And these ones actually don't take too long and don't take too much material, so they're not super expensive for their size. And then the last thing is I made one of these awesome octopi for my boyfriend. I think I'll make probably one of these to bring. Again, I just want a couple of really eye-catching, fun, cool items. I'm kind of imagining having like a little under the sea area where I have all my little mini octopi, and then I have like big mama octopi and some of the other little sea animals. So we'll see how that actually turns out, but that's my vision that I have. Okay, next we are going to move on to, I guess we'll call it like home goods. These are going to be items that you can use around your home. I think that's the best way to put it. So the first one, this is a little hat holder. And I'm gonna take a moment to do a little plug. So up until this point, I know I haven't been mentioning any of the creators' names for the patterns unless I did it myself. I will include their little tags next to them. So just so you know, that's why I'm including them there. That's who made the patterns that I'm talking about. So for this one, I actually bought this pattern off of Etsy, and I ended up trying to sell some of the finished products on my Etsy shop because I didn't see when I downloaded her pattern originally that there was any information about not being able to sell your finished product. She ended up reaching out to me and was like, hey, like, you know, you can't sell these online because I do for my business, but you know, if you do in-person markets, totally try to sell them. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I took them off my Etsy shop. It was no big deal. I apologize profusely. She did end up having a note in her Etsy description that you shouldn't sell the finished product, but I just didn't see it. I am very careful now about, you know, reading the descriptions on Etsy, also checking the patterns to make sure that they are okay with me reproducing the product, the final product, and selling it. Obviously, you should never copy their pattern and resell that, or modify it and resell that. That's not cool, but most people are okay with, I don't want to say most people, but a lot of people are okay with you creating the product from their pattern. So like, I used a pattern to create this octopus, and they said they're okay with me selling this octopus that I made. So just keep that in mind. But I'm gonna sell, I have a bunch of macrame that I had bought to make these. So I'm going to just like basically make all of these and end up selling them so I can get rid of the macrame that I have. I don't necessarily love making them, but I just need to like use up all of the stuff that I had bought. So okay, let's see. The next thing, I've been working on one of these. This is, I actually remember, this is from Dogwood Crochet. She has these little table runners that are very cute little flower stitch. I'm making this one for myself, but I might, again, kind of bring it and have it on my table just as like a little eye-catching piece. Or I may end up deciding to sell it, but this one takes a lot of work, so it would be a pretty pricey item. And I'm just not sure what kind of customers I would have at any of my future markets. So I don't want to make too many like way overpriced items. Okay. So the next little part of our home goods section, and actually I did forget one thing, so I'll start with this next thing. The next part of our home goods section is going to be, other things you can kind of use around the house or accessories kind of thing. So I made these adorable little coaster sets. I think this is Yarn Overs pattern. Again, I'll include all the little tags just so you know who it's by. But I made these adorable little coaster sets. So there's like a little mustard, a little ketchup, egg, lettuce, cucumber, onion, tomato, so cute, cheese, little holes in it, and a little slice of meat. I like to think of it as bologna because I used to eat bologna sandwiches as a kid, but so I made these little coaster sets. So they go in the sandwich, or I made another separate one that is a burger bun. So the toast outer side, the bread outside, that is Yarn Overs pattern as well. I made the pattern for this little hamburger bun because I wanted to kind of spice it up a little. So I made that, but then just use the same insides, if you will. So I'm gonna bring a couple of these, and why I was saying, oh crap, I forgot about something, was because I wanted to make a little toast purse. So I made this same kind of outside for the toast, and I'm going to make a little strap. I don't know if I want to give it a little face yet, and I saw one that has like a little face and arms. I might make that, or I might put a little egg on this, or something else. Avocado toast, something, I don't know. I might even make a few variants of this because this little outside is pretty easy to make. So yes, this should go in the purse category, but I'm gonna make a little toast purse. So in the same vein of coasters, I'm also gonna make some of these little cute flower coasters that you put into a little pot so it looks like a little bunch of flowers. I only made one so far. They're kind of annoying to make, if I'm honest, but I might just make a couple. I was gonna make one for my grandma because her birthday's coming up, so I was gonna make a set for her, and we'll see how far we get after that. And then similarly, one of the market that I did apply for is at a brewery, so I wanted to make some like kind of themed items. So couple of the little things I'm making that are more brewery specific, but I can sell them at any market, are these little koozies. So this one is a cute little cactus, and then this one is just a little pattern that I made up. I'm gonna put some little leaves on it so it looks like a little lemon. But I love these little coasters. I made a few already. The cactus pattern is really easy to whip up, and the lemon is super easy too. So I'm gonna make these and sell them, especially for the brewery. Okay, and then a couple of other little, I don't know, accessory type things. I've seen a bunch of people making these little yip yips. I actually made a big one a couple years ago, maybe like last year, to hold all of my grocery bags. So I wanted to make some little ones because I saw these ones were kind of going viral on TikTok. So I made these two. I'll probably make a few more because they're pretty easy to whip up, and they are small. They are also another item that I can sell for probably under $10. I haven't done the pricing yet for these, but most likely under $10. So I'm excited about these. I might make a few of the larger ones as well. They can hold grocery bags, just so there's a size variety. I'm also probably going to make a few of these little key holders, these little monster keychain holders. I love these so much. I use this one is a used one that I used for my keys for a long while. And I just thought it was so cute. My keys are actually a little bit too big for him, so that's why I stopped using it. But my key fob is like this big. It's a big circle, so it just didn't fit super well with all the other keys I have on my ring too in here, but he's super cute. Love him. So I'll probably make a few of those. Again, another one that I can probably sell for under $10. I may also make a bunch of these headbands. I love these little granny square headbands. This one looks very used because I have used it a lot. I wear this one to work all the time. I work in a hospital, so you know, it's nice because I have to just have my hair back all the time, so it gives me a fun little pizzazz, I guess. But I'll probably make some other fun, more summery colors, but I'll make some of those. And then I have these little sunglass holders. This is also a dogwood crochet pattern, so it just cinches up. You can put your sunglasses or your regular glasses in here. But I made a bunch of these in quite a few colors, so I will probably, actually, these two are mine that I normally use, but I did just include them in here. But I made 3 so far that I'll sell at my market. This one's a little bit smaller, but mostly I might have used a smaller hook. I don't know, it looks a bit smaller. But I'll include these. It's a great summer item. They also whip up pretty quick. I think I can make one of these now in about an hour, so not too time consuming, but I'd probably sell them for about $20 or so, just because the time does take a little while. Another thing I wanted to start making and selling are these crochet flowers. This is my very first one. As you can tell, the leaf is a little floppy. It's not perfect. It also took me for freaking ever to make this flower. And I saw on the website that had the pattern that they were like, yes, this is like a center flower. So I'm hoping some of the exterior flowers would be a little less time consuming, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I mean, obviously this one is gonna take a while just because it has so many petals and yeah. So I don't know. I also don't think I got the right materials. Like this, it's kind of too bendy. So anyways, so these were a little bit of a fail, but I'm gonna try to really figure out what I need to do to make these better and faster. So we'll see. That goes in the maybe pile. The last thing I love making are little cat hats and bandanas and dog hats and things like that. So I'm going to make a bunch of little bandanas. I also am probably going to make, so I'm going to make them in a variety of sizes, probably like a mini size for like a little teacup kind of dog, and maybe even cats. And then a small size. I think this would be about a small size one. I made this one for my cat. I'll try to include a little picture here. But it was a little bit big on her, so I think I want to make something maybe just a teensy bit smaller, but so cute. And then I made a matching one because I wanted us to match. This one is a larger one. This one could also be used for a dog, maybe like tying it around its neck. I'm not too much of a bandana person. Like I put this on and I was like, this is not me, but you know, I'm sure it will be for someone. So I wanted to make some that were like matching in color. So I'll probably have a stack of like 2 or 3 different color options and have different sizes for each color option. So that's these. I also made this adorable little granny square bandana. It's still tied because I put it on my cat, but she slipped out of it. But I'll probably make some of these in a few different colors, and I'll probably make some a little bit bigger in size. Again, like I'll make kind of like a mini a small, medium, large or something, just so that we can have some that are like a large size that could be used either for large dogs or a human head or something. And then the last thing I want to make is some cute little kitty cat hats. So I am actually in Georgia, so I might make some that are like UGA themed or something. This one is a little Kansas City one that I made for my cat for the Super Bowl, but I'll probably make some like this. I also have some that are like little carrots and radishes and things like that, but I also want to make more of like a bonnet kind of look, or what's called like a bucket hat kind of thing for summer. So I'm gonna make quite a few little cat hats. These are super easy to whip up and, you know, take very little time. I made a really adorable little dog hat for my boyfriend's parents' dog last week or a couple weeks ago. I'll include a little picture here, but that was super cute. So I'll probably make some of those. They took a little bit longer, but you know, I feel like that's something you can kind of spend a little bit of money on. So okay, last thing, as far as accessories go, I made a bunch last year when the Hobby Lobby had their annual sale. They put a ton of this fluffy yarn on clearance, so I bought up a bunch of it, and then I was like, I hate working with this yarn, so I ended up just using it all up to make a bunch of scrunchies. I have to weave in a lot of the ends still, but I'm probably just going to bring all of these scrunchies and try to sell them. I also have a bunch of velvet yarn that I bought kind of recently, and I was going to make some hats with it, but I decided I kind of hated them. I made one and I liked it a lot, but then I made another and it was just kind of a disaster. So I think I'm just gonna use that velvet yarn that I have left to make up some other kind of scrunchies, but we're gonna sell a lot of scrunchies, hopefully. Although the vibe of the fur is not really summer, so we'll see about that. Okay, last thing I want to talk about is I got 3 little items at Goodwill that I am so excited about because they are just super cute and they are super cheap. So I'm hoping they'll be good little eye catchers to bring people into my booth. So the first one is this adorable little wicker picnic basket. As you can see, it's gonna need a little bit of work, but I honestly thought I could fix it up by making some little like crochet straps or something just to reattach this little handle on here. It's also missing, it has these 2 snaps, but it's missing the top parts. So I might again crochet some little straps and glue them on or something and put them down there just so it's like kind of crochet but wicker, I don't know. And then on the inside, I need to replace this inside. It's a little bit dirty. I got this for $3 at Goodwill, okay? So I'm probably going to crochet just a flat piece that I can put both on the back and the bottom. Again, I don't know. I might get some fabric. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I thought it would be kind of cool to have something crocheted in there. So I might crochet something and just cover up these 2 things. I like the idea of this little pocket, so whatever I do want to still include a pocket of some sort, but I'm really excited about this little basket. I thought I could include a bunch of little, I know what I was thinking. I could include some of my cute little fruit koozies in here, so just, you know, line them up. It would be a good little holder, and then I can also slap a sign up here that says how much they are. So that was amazing purchase number 1. Amazing purchase number 2 is this adorable little bread basket. Okay, I am thinking about painting it just so it's more eye-catching, but I love the idea of having it be look like a bread basket. I might paint on the side too and say like Sticky Kitten Bakery or something like that. And I want to make my little toast purses and put them in my little bread basket, okay? Like, how cute is that? How cute is that? I think it's so stinking cute. So that's thing number 2. Thing number 3 is probably the best one yet. And sorry, I also got this bread basket, if I didn't say, for $3.09, same as the wicker basket. This last thing was a whole dollar more, so $4.09. But it is a cute little ice cream window. So it has the little holes in the top to put your little ice cream cones. And then it has a bunch of little things on the inside where I guess you can put your little ice cream, like the scoops of ice cream and stuff. I was kind of thinking about a build your own ice cream station or something, figuring out a way that they could, you know, get different ice cream tops and like put them on different kinds of cones. I need to think through it a little bit more, but I want to maybe do something like that. This is another one where I'll paint over this and put something like Sticky Kitten ice cream shop or something, but just to help again with branding and things like that. But I thought this was the cutest thing ever, and it would also be a little bit interactive, fun for kids. Yeah, so I've seen quite a few people make different ice cream cones and stuff, so I thought this would be a good market idea. So yeah, in total I spent about, I think, $11, $12, something like that, including tax at the Goodwill on all these things. So I thought that was a great purchase, just because I can use each of these in my stand and help kind of make it a little more lively. There's a lot of creators that will get some of the shelving at Hobby Lobby and stuff, and I think it's awesome. Like, I want to get some too, but having it be my first market, and I just don't know like how things will go. I don't want to go and buy a bunch of expensive, like, cute little shelving and decorations and things like that until I know kind of what my best sellers are and really figure out what will work best. So that's what I'm gonna hold off on for now, but I thought I can keep scouring the Goodwill for other finds like this that might be helpful, just for a few little eye-catching things to pull people in. All right, so that is everything that I am probably planning on taking to my first market. I'm hoping that once I get accepted into a market, I'll be able to make a few more market vlogs to show you kind of my process for getting prepped for it. I watch a lot of YouTube videos and kind of see everyone else's process, so I think it'll be kind of interesting just for myself to see what I end up doing. But I am really hopeful that I will get accepted to this one market. If not, I'm just gonna keep prepping and making up my own little setup so that hopefully I can get accepted sometime this summer or maybe fall, we'll see. But yeah, so hopefully you liked this video. I hope it was helpful, especially if you are also trying to think about your first market. These were just some of the things that I was thinking about selling and doing. There's also a bunch of other things that I want to include. Because my name is Sticky Kitten Crafts, I want to have a bunch more kind of cat items. So I'll probably do a bunch of like mini cats again, so I can sell them for less than $10. I want to do maybe a couple of like cat purses. I haven't made a cat purse yet. I just thought about that. What the heck? And I also want to make some like of those little cat butt coasters, because those are super kind of trendy and hip right now. So those are just some of the things that I've been thinking about, but we'll see. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.